It's always a lyrical dichotomy when I come up on the mic, and I know that I get the anger and incitement and went through the anger and strife, and knowing that I'm not going to be taking my own life, but I know that I always have to get the excitement rolling, knowing that I got oceans exploding the way that I'm projecting my own energy, knowing that I spit it into a different repentancy, a different vicinity, knowing that I am a brand new MC that's birthing new MCs to be more lyrical, and I'm generating miracles, and I'm not just being fucking satirical, but I know that you hear it in your ear, and knowing that I make you fear it when you come near it, knowing that I always have to make you cry crocodile tears is something that I always fear, and I always face my own fears when I know that I'm gonna break it through the mirror, and I'm breaking through many different depictions of my own ego and the shadow and the work that I'm doing in the masculine, the feminine, and the inner child within inside myself, knowing that I'm breaking out of my shell, know I'm breaking out of hell, and it feels like I'm heaven sent every time that I enter a new dimension. I'm like Doctor Strange, I go through a wormhole within the universe, going through a black hole, knowing that I didn't have to sell my soul to have the prophecy foretold, and it's something that you hear, and you gotta be bold, you gotta be tough, you gotta stand up, you know that you always have to have your pistol tucked, and it feels like I always feel like I have to bring myself out, and knowing that I have to ring it out, knowing that I'm always dripping, I'm the drip master every time that I spit it into a different vernacular, with my vocabulary, with my explanation, with my definition, with my self-expression, knowing that I'm always second guessing and hesitating myself before I click the video, knowing that I have to do it like Arsenio Hall and just be myself, knowing that I have to always rectify everything that's in my own insides, knowing that you have to look through the eyes of the soul, not with your eyes wide shut, with your eyes wide open, and I know that I feel like I'm hopeless and bleak, but I'm hopelessly just being a hopeless romantic, being in love with me, and it feels like I always have to be the barometric pressure switch, and knowing that I always flip it and rip it and dip it in 6 different ways, knowing that I recite it 9 different times, and I know that you have to have a shit reply, and it feels like you always have to express yourself, and knowing that you can't be left on a shelf, the car's hand were dealt.